Friday is the deadline for Bryan Kohberger's defense to submit additional evidence in support of their alternate perpetrator theory. This week, they're also asking the court for a postponement of the trial that was set to begin in August. I spoke with former Idaho Attorney General David Leroy about the constitutionality and viability of these arguments.
Unless the defense gives to Judge Hippler something specific and credible about alternative perpetrators, or specific and credible about a need for a specific delay, I'm thinking that he may be skeptical about this very late defense request.
That request for a delay coming after information was leaked to Dateline in defiance of a judge-imposed gag order, the defense calling the Dateline special prejudicial. Now, a new book set to be released claims to have additional revelations unknown to the public. Leroy expects Judge Hippler to remain skeptical as the clock keeps ticking.
Well, both the defendant and the public have the right to a speedy, fair, open trial. And 2.5 years after a crime, this trial has certainly been anything but swiftly accommodated.
Leroy cautioned reading too much into the duration of the pre-trial period, noting there's really no precedent for a case like this.
Well, there's no normal in this kind of very abnormal case. Remember that we've had one change of venue from Latah County to Ada County. We've had all kinds of preliminary issues explored. This is indeed a complicated case with cutting-edge scientific technology and experts on both sides. So I think the best way to assess whether this is normal or abnormal 2.5 years later is to simply say that we have used well for both the prosecution and the defense, as well as the court system, the time that has passed. But now it's probably time to try this case with all due dispatch.
It's unclear at this time when Judge Stephen Hippler will rule on both the alternate perpetrator theory and the postponement. But one thing David Leroy said was for certain: when that decision gets made, it'll be to preserve the impartiality of the court. At the Ada County Courthouse, I'm Dakota Castets DJ reporting.